Does your plane fall out the sky when you try and fly on one engine? In this video, I'm going to show you how to stop your plane going tornado mode and bend the Stormworks physics to act realistically while flying on one engine in Stormworks. It's very simple, so let's do it. Okay, so you've got your plane loaded up. By the way, if you would like this plane, it's available in the workshop and I'll put it in the description. Now, how do we do this? Let me tell you, it's very simple. First of all, go to the right side of your screen and turn on direction arrows and center of mass. Okay, so you can see I've deleted the propellers off my plane and we're going to go through it step by step and walk you through how to do it on your plane. Simply press tab and search prop. I've already done it here and you want to look for this one here called rotor light. Double click on it and then you'll have a little rotor appear on your mouse. Now go to where you want the propeller to be. You want to position it so the arrow is facing towards the center of the aircraft, so like that. You want to make sure that both sides have the up arrow pointing towards the aircraft, and if you can see here, it doesn't have that, so to change it, simply press U, and you can see that fixes it. You can also use the rotor light end, which basically just looks a little bit different aesthetically, but I see a lot of people, they like to use the rotor light standard with like an object on the end, so sometimes I see them use small electric motors or something like that and just stick them on the end. It depends what you want to do really with your aircraft, so aesthetically you can play around with that. And now we want to have a look at the center of mass. So if your center of mass is behind the propeller, then your arrow wants to be pointing down. This is because if you think about the gravity, right? So imagine this plane is flying along and then all of a sudden we just kill over power. Which way is it going to fall? It's going to fall towards the center of mass, which means the rear of the plane is going to fall before the front of the plane. Because the propeller is here, it balances it out. If your center of mass is on the front side of the propeller, so in front of where the propeller is, then you want to have the up arrow facing up on the propeller. Okay, so there's two simple things left to do now, and one of which is to press tab and then search for constant number. Put it down on the plane. So once you've placed this, you want to go to your constant number and connect this to what we roll on both sides. And then let's go ahead and make the propellers smaller because they are massive on this aircraft, but obviously on yours it might be different. So anyway, selection tool, click on the propeller and then make it whichever size you like. I'm going to go with 0% and 3 blades for both of these and make sure they are both the same, otherwise it will tilt to one side. But now we've got that, we go to our constant number, and here is where it starts to get interesting because this plane has a certain mass. Other planes will have a certain mass, but they won't be the same, you see. So the more weight one of these propellers is assigned to, the higher this number is going to have to be. In this case, after my testing, I found it's 0.3 is the number. However, a bigger plane, say like a C-130 you're making, might need a bigger number than that. So it's a case of just testing it and playing it around. But with one crucial step left to go, which is we need to plug it in. So to plug it in, go to the logic and then hover over constant number and then hold down control, which is a nice tip to have, and then let go over roll, and then click on roll on this one too, and there you go, they're both connected now. You can press save and you can spawn it in. If you want to learn how to make acceleration work perfectly in Stormworks with just a few clicks, click this video right here.